Okay, welcome back to Paddy's Golf Tips. I said recently that I felt this site, YouTube, was all about trying to get every single golfer in the world to single figure handicap. So that's my aspiration. I want to help you all out. But I realised after I said it, and I went back to my Paddy's Golf Tips, that all the tips I've kind of been given are one-off in certain areas of the game and leaving it for you guys to put together. So I've decided now, in my next set of Paddy's Golf Tips, to do a plan for you. A set progression of what I would do if you came to me as a beginner, or if you came to me as a golfer who's playing for a number of years but is stuck, say, at a 18 handicap and wants to get down to 9, stuck at a 15 handicap. What I would say to you, this is especially relevant for somebody who wants to reset, whether you're starting and you want to go fresh, or whether you're playing for a while and you want to reset things and get back to a position that you can play off single figure handicap.
The winner of the gold medal and the champion golfer of the year is Padraig Harrington.
Okay, this next one is the grip. This is non-negotiable. If you don't do this next bit, turn off Paddy's Golf Tips. Okay, it's not for you. You want something that's, I don't know what you want. You want something that's maybe easy. You want something that you've got to get a good grip. Your grip connects you to the club face. So the only thing that connects you to the club face is your grip. And also, because of that club face and grip, it will determine how your body moves completely. So your grip is the most important thing in the golf swing. You've got to have a good grip. Now, I was hoping I didn't mention it at the start, because the likelihood when you're swinging back and forth, you're going to move your wrists right. And the likelihood if you move your wrists right, you probably hold the club properly. Now look, if you can see, my grip is mainly in my fingers. Okay, so it's right across the pad there. Look how much, it's not up here, because if it was up here, look how much my elbow would have to do. Whereas it's here, low down in this left hand, I can hold it with one finger, like so. Low down here, I can use my wrists to do it back and forth. Okay, see how much I've got that club pointed up in the air at this position, like so. Back, and again, up in the air. That's my wrist is allowing doing that. And we're going to get you to practice back and forth with hardly any arm movement, thus with left hand wrist. Bit of strength involved in that. Right hand, same thing. You pick the club up. This is a deadlift. That's how you pick the club up. If anybody is lifted, it's fingers, fingers. It's the same way you pick up a kettlebell, a suitcase, a door handle. Your fingers grab it, and that's where it's strong, okay? Same with the left hand, fingers. But in golf, it's a deadlift. So that one on top, that one on bottom, okay? We never ever want to grip the club with it on the ground like so, for a reason. Because if the club is on the ground, look how high my wrists have got. They've got very high, and I'm likely to put that up there. If it gets too high in the palm, the elbow is going to be working. Look, if you see the difference, see how much I can move that club there in the backswing, whereas if I put it in my fingers, look at the height of that club and the distance, whereas the other way, no use, okay? We want that the ability to have that hinge in the backswing. Right hand, fingers, okay? Now, if you've got it on right, you'll be able to do figures of eights all day, and we want you to do that. We want you to stand here and get back and forth with just both wrists. And look, your hands don't come off the club when you do that. I'm keeping my hands in the same place. If I had a bad grip and try and do that, after a couple of times, it's going to come out of my hands, okay? So up, loads of wrist action. Flip back and forth, flip as hard as you can, okay? This is exaggeration, but we need this, okay? A little bit of movement. Okay, you can buy molded grips that go onto clubs. You can buy a skills.com for $10 that clips onto your hand, the grip thing, clips onto your grip, that will show you where these go. Fingers. So I said you don't want to grip it from here. What you actually want to do, put your elbows into your side. You'll see this in the old Hogan video. Put your elbows into the side and grip with the club in front of you. You can see I've created a bit of an angle here when I do that. Whereas if I grip on the ground, I have the opposite angle. Okay, so we actually want a little bit of that angle there. We don't want that at address. We don't want our hands getting up high, okay, at address. We want them so that there's little, but again, it's like picking up a suitcase. Anything we do strong, we use our fingers. Deadlift, this way. Hang, everything is fingers first. Get it all in the fingers. Once you've got your both sets of fingers in there, this wraps, the thumb wraps over slightly to the left, fingers here, and this thumb goes slightly to the right, slightly. You'll know when it's right, this V will be right at your chin, and this V will be, again, you used to say right shoulder, but we'll say inside right shoulder, okay? But you'll know you can move the club aggressively back and forth, and it's not coming out. There's a little bit of waggle in my grip there, but it's not coming out of my hands. I can reset it and it's in the same place. It's still in the same place, okay? So it's very important you get a strong grip. If you have a bad grip and you're going to have to change, so you have to change your grip. And I said, this is non-negotiable. Don't even bother. If you're not going to change your grip, don't worry about it. Just enjoy what you're doing with golf. If you want to get better, grip is the number one thing you've got to change. You can do it if it's a problem for you. Do it in front of the television. So get a club, sit there as you're watching, waggle. Okay, pick the club up and waggle. Okay, all the time. Okay, if it's really alien to you, you might need to actually change the physical grip on the club to give you a different feel. I've heard that as a decent tip, where they actually, whatever grip you have on, get a different type of grip so that it's all new in the first place and you're not used to your old grip, but you've got to get it right.